Hello, this is the 203rd edition of Catch of the Day, available on the Branch Talk YouTube channel. Today we're going to continue reading from a book written by Doug Mitchell, entitled The Four Carpenters, the Ensign, the Time of Jacob's Trouble, and the First Deliverance. Starting near the top of page 42, we read, As the ancient Davidic kingdom began in the wilderness of Judah, with the anointing of David, so likewise the latter-day kingdom also begins in the wilderness, with the impartation of the spirit of prophecy to God's chosen servant, whereby God speaks comfortably to his people, and gives them the kingdom vineyard from thence. Concerning the valley of Achor, Brother Hodder says the following, And I will give her vineyards from thence, and the valley of Achor, for a door of hope, and she shall sing there, as in the days of her youth, and as in the day when she came up out of the land of Egypt. Hosea 2:15. Instead of giving all for Christ, many have taken the golden wedge and a goodly Babylonianish garment, and hid them in the camp. If the presence of one Achan was sufficient to weaken the whole camp of Israel, can we be surprised at the little success which attends our efforts when every church and almost every family has an Achan? Testimonies, Volume 5, page 157. Hence the reason for the imminent purification of the church, the destruction of the Achans of today in preparation for the antitypical crossing of the Jordan. 2 TG 46:38. What is of note in that last sentence is that the incident involving Achan did not happen in preparation for the crossing of the Jordan, but rather after they had already crossed the Jordan. Moreover, it was not under Moses' leadership, which Brother Hodder said typified his work. 1 SR Pocket Edition 6, 271. 1 SR 244. That they crossed the Jordan, but under Joshua's. What made the group eligible to cross the Jordan? It was their trust in God, knowing that he was their chief leader. They recognized Moses and Joshua as the ones through whom God was communicating with them. They did not look upon them as being anyone other than who they actually were. They were satisfied with their lot. They took orders as the orders were given, so it was that they were the only ones who entered into the land. 1 TG 7:12. The shepherd's rod, the Moses of our day, cannot any more be an antitype of Joshua with the ark than can John's work be a type of Christ's work. Friends, to teach the truth by type and antitype, we must be sure we keep the types straight, so as to learn a lesson of truth and unmask error. A work cannot be an antitype of Moses' work, and at the same time be that or an antitype of Joshua's, for the simple reason Joshua was Moses' successor. However, it is perfectly legitimate to blend Moses' work with that of John's, for both had a successor who were types of each other. Joshua's, in the first place, setting up the kingdom, and Jesus in the second, the king. Hebrews 4:8. The fall of Assyria and the liberation of the saints. 5. Thus, not only was it not Brother Hodif, the antitypical Moses, who brought the Israelites across the Jordan, but neither was he designated to bring the destruction of Achan's of Tyre. The antitypical Joshua was. Brother Hodif was no more called to use the rod, shepherd's rod, to separate the wheat from the tares than was Moses. He, Brother Hodif, was called to use the rod to seal the 144,000. Do you see this, brethren? 7 letters to Florence Hodif, 46. The verses that follow, those quoted above, shed more light on the timing of the setting up of the kingdom and the naming of his people, and the reason the change takes place. And it shall be in that day, saith the Lord, that thou shalt call me Ishi, and shalt call me no more Baali. For I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name. Hosea 2, verse 16 and 17. Take care.